Chapter 28, Old Age. In the first 40 years of life, a book is given to us, and in the following 30 years, a commentary. At 20 years of age, a man is a peacock, at 30, a lion, at 40, a camel, at 50, a serpent, at 60, a dog, at 70, a monkey, and at 80, only a voice and a shadow. Time reveals all things. It is a very interesting charlatan, he who speaks for himself even when nothing is being asked of him. Nothing is made by the hand of the poor intellectual animal, falsely called man, that sooner or later time does not destroy. Fugit irreparabile tempus, the time that flees cannot be restored. Time brings to public light everything that is now hidden, and covers and hides everything that at this moment shines with splendor. Old age is like love. It cannot be hidden even when it disguises itself with the garb of youth. Old age abates the pride of men and humiliates them, but one thing is to be humble and another to fall humiliated. When death approaches, the disillusioned old men of life find that old age is no longer a burden. All men harbor the hope of living a long life and attaining old age. However, old age frightens us. Old age begins at 56 years of age and then processes itself in septenary periods that lead us to decrepitude and death. The greatest tragedy of old people rests not on the very fact of being old, but in the foolishness of not wanting to recognize that they are old, and in the stupidity of believing oneself young, as if old age was a crime. The best thing that old age has is that one finds oneself very close to the goal. The psychological ego, the myself, does not become better with years and experience. It complicates itself. It becomes more difficult, more laborious. That is why the common saying goes, temper and character all the way to the tome.
The psychological ego of difficult old people consoles itself, giving beautiful advice due to its incapacity to set ugly examples. Old people know very well that old age is a very terrible tyrant that prohibits them, under penalty of death, to enjoy the pleasures of crazy youth, and they prefer to console themselves giving beautiful advice. The ego hides the ego. It hides a part of itself, and it hides what is not suitable for it. Everything is labeled with sublime phrases and beautiful advice. It is completely demonstrated by observation and experience that when vices abandon us, we like to think that we were the ones that abandoned them. The heart of the intellectual animal does not become better with years, but worse. It always petrifies, and if in youth we were covetous, liars, wrathful, then in old age we will be even more so. Old people live in the past. Old people are the result of many yesterdays. The aged totally ignores the moment in which he lives. Old people are accumulated memory. The only way of reaching perfect old age is by dissolving the psychological ego. When we learn to live from moment to moment, we arrive at sublime old age. Old age has a great sense of peace and freedom for those who have dissolved the ego. When passions have died in a radical, total, and definitive way, one becomes free from not just one master, but many. It is very difficult to find innocent aged persons in life who no longer possess even the residues of the ego. That type of aged person is infinitely happy and lives from instant to instant. A man or woman, gray-haired in wisdom, an aged person in knowledge, a lord of love, becomes, as a matter of fact, the lighthouse that wisely guides the current of innumerable centuries. In the world there have existed, and actually exist, some aged masters that do not even have the last residues of the ego. These Gnostic arhats are as exotic and divine as a lotus flower. A venerable old master who has dissolved the pluralized ego in a radical and definitive way is the perfect expression of perfect wisdom, of divine love, and sublime power. An old master who no longer has an ego is, as a matter of fact, the full manifestation of the divine being.
These sublime-aged, these Gnostic Arhat have illuminated the world from ancient times. Let us remember Buddha, Moses, Hermes, Ramakrishna, Daniel, the Holy Lama, etc. Teachers of schools, colleges, and universities, and parents should teach the new generations to respect and venerate the aged. That which has no name, that which is divine, that which is real has three aspects: wisdom, love, word. The divine as Father is cosmic wisdom, like Mother is infinite love, as Son is the Word. In the father of a family is found the symbol of wisdom. In the mother of a home is found love. Children symbolize the Word. An aged father deserves all the support of his children. A father that is now old cannot work, and it is just that the children maintain his and respect him. An adorable mother that is now aged cannot work, and therefore it is necessary that the sons and daughters take care of her and love her and make a religion out of this love. Whoever does not know how to love his father, whoever does not know how to adore his mother, marches on the left-handed path, on the path of error. Children do not have a right to judge their parents. Nobody is perfect in this world, and those of us who do not have specific defects in one direction have them in another. All of us were out with the same scissors. Some people underestimate paternal love. Others even laugh at paternal love. Whoever conducts himself like this in life has not even entered the path which leads to that which has no name. An ungrateful son who abhors his father and forgets his mother is really a true pervert that abhors everything that is divine. The revolution of our conscience does not mean ungratefulness, to forget the father, to underestimate the adorable mother. The revolution of conscience is wisdom, love, and perfect power. In the Father is found the symbol of wisdom, and in the Mother is found the living source of love, without whose purest essence it is really impossible to achieve the highest intimate fulfillments.